those were the first words spoken on this podcast.
La authentica. La genuine. There are no starts, there are no ends. We just talk and we eat. And
until the food is no more.
So it's basically
Exactly.
like the plot to Neverending Story.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or all the Archie comics.
Everyone.
Isn't there an Archie comic-based TV show now?
Yeah, it's awful.
With one of the guys from Zack and Cody's Sweet Life in it?
Yeah.
Which one?
I can't remember.
It's a crime drama.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You already got goofy conversation.
I think that
going.
stillness in the air is the presence of disappointment.
He's here. He's among us.
1 minute and counting.
So should we introduce ourselves, or is that too dumb?
I mean, are we introducing ourselves by real names or?
No.
Let's not introduce ourselves.
I
I
think
think we
people
should be-
already know who we are.
I think
they
if we
know
ever
that.
have a fan base,
Mhm.
people will apply their own names to us,
Mhm.
and that's way cooler.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Is it though?
So how do we get the others' attention? Do we just point at them and go, you?
Yeah. Yeah, just refrain from mentioning any names, and if someone slips, we'll just bleep it out.
Just there's a lot.
Yeah, our names are swear words.
Pretty much.
Or use like the eagle sound from Epic Mealtime.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Yes.
I never know how I feel about the orange juice here that comes in a bottle.
And let's not tell them where we are either. We'll
No,
just have
our
to guess where
location is-
orange juice comes in a bottle.
But it must be a pretty special location if we've got 2 Canadians, American, half Colombian, and a British.
A British.
And a British.
There's a British.
what's the more difficult term? A British or an Englishman or what?
A Brit, I guess.
A Brit?
A Brit abroad.
A Britain Broad.
You're proud of yourself, aren't you?
Always.
I thought of this one before.
I do think we need to learn some old-timey New York accent voices and do one of our podcasts that way.
But you'll be sipping your coffee.
Yeah, give me some more coffee.
now you say you see here, son, but
Yeah.
like we're in a newsstand.
Wait,
We're
Capone,
the
give me some more
newsies.
coffee.
You sound like a 50-year-old
I'm waiting.
newswoman
Oh, okay.
with a cigarette.
Yeah.
It's going down.
No one knows where she came from, when she started working there.
Yeah.
But she gets the
Always was.
newspapers on the
You
street.
just got the smoker's voice.
But you know,
And she says, he's like, look here, fellas.
he's actually got a map of New York right here on his desk. So,
Oh,
Wow.
well, ding dang.
dang, let's get our plates off.
Hooply.
Dang, dang, dang. No, I just ruined the podcast. So, dabbing.
Oh, let's get right into
Gross.
it. Let's get right into the news.
What are people's feelings?
It's probably
This phenomenon.
It's probably not a trend anymore. To be honest, we're a little late.
It's true. Don't you
It
feel?
does seem like
Don't you feel though that when you're here?
of anyone we know.
No, I'm not saying
Careful,
where we are.
Bethan.
I'm not saying where you are. I'm just saying when you're here, you feel like a little bit behind.
Always.
Maybe like 2 months behind. Where
I must say like a year now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Really
that
that behind?
Well, I would be more okay with it, I guess, if I just understood why. Like, is this a reference to something? A Greek god, maybe? The Renaissance? I just want to understand why we have it.
I feel like it's 2016's take on the Chinese bow.
Interesting.
Oh.
So that's kind of what I was thinking. It's
Oh.
Interesting. I wonder where he got that idea from.
No. So here's what I'm thinking. It's kind of like any kind of dance move is kind of a symbol of like, look at me. I'm drawing attention to myself. However, dabbing is also kind of a like a bow, like a respect towards authority.
Is it?
So it's like it walks the line between respecting authority and
Much
being
like Johnny
the
Cash.
authority. Much like yes. Dabbing
think
and Johnny
it's
Cash.
a very
connected.
celebratory move.
It's celebratory, yeah.
I personally believe if Johnny Cash was still around today, he'd be a big advocate of dabbing.
Yeah.
In your
Shout
professional
out to Johnny.
opinion.
My professional opinion on these matters, which I've been in the industry for, let me tell you, like 50 years or so.
The industry of things Johnny Cash would do if he were alive.
Yeah, it's a booming one right now.
So according to the dictionary, dab is press against something lightly with a piece of absorbent material.
That's a different
Yeah.
thing.
It does sound about right, yeah. Because, I mean,
Oh,
am I
man.
doing it correctly?
Only
This looks a little bit like an elephant trunk.
only 2 days ago, The Sun,
It's much
the
more
most
elegant
trustworthy
now.
source
I
of
know.
news, made an
Just
article on the
giving little
origins of
arms now.
dabbing. We all know The Sun
It's
is
too bad they can't see
the
this.
authority on
I
these
know.
things.
Because they don't see how fine these hula arms are.
So it's thought to have been initially started in Atlanta by rappers from the group Migos. Oh, the Migos. And a few other artists that collaborate on their tracks. Just like the Nene. We're not going to talk about the Nene. That's off limits. Just going to put that out there right here and now.
I've seen things. You not.
We should do this in a diner at some point.
I think we could take it to diners across the globe.
Oh man, they could be like, the brunch club is visiting our diner. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. The brunch club has come again. Last time they were here was 50 years ago.
But dabbing.
Okay, I think we're done with that.
Around the time.
I think this is where we insert a segment from memory.
This is where we insert a commercial.
Now, a commercial
Thank you.
Yeah.
for Virgin Cuba Libre.
Oh yeah. Have one delivered right to your doorstep.
You'll never guess it's just
Just set it
Coca-Cola.
down. I've got my orange juice, but I'll get some in a minute. Just set it.
Don't.
Wait, is that gonna break the?
Everybody did.
Should I?
No.
No.
I'm good, thanks.
Do you guys remember those overalls called OshKosh?
Oh no. OshKosh begosh.
What's this?
OshKosh.
I don't know what this is.
I know what this is.
You're so British.
OshKosh begosh.
Because sometimes I say that as a swear word. Like, not, but you know. Like, well, OshKosh.
Osh begosh darn.
We done got ourselves in a pickle.
Right, kettle of fish.
Could we see what this is?
Yeah, let me find a picture for you. What is it?
We could
I'm
use.
a big
Friend.
advocate for dungarees,
Almost use your name.
aka overalls, in other people's language.
There's also knickerbockers.
OshKosh. Was it OshKosh? OshKosh. Coupon comes up first. I didn't even know these people still existed.
Northwestern Truck Outlet Mall.
Northwestern.
Overalls. Adults! I thought these were only for children.
Images.
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently there's ones for adults. These are types of overalls. I certainly rocked a pair of these or
Oh,
two
we
in my
all
day.
did. I didn't realize they had a name though.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I actually had a pair of overalls with the Rugrats embroidered on them.
You was a styling
I was.
kid.
Yeah, and
Never old
I had
were.
like these red suede hiking boots that I'd wear with them. Hit up the park. Pretty good time.
So what's everyone been watching lately?
Well, okay, I've finished Series of Unfortunate Events.
Ooh.
Man in the
Fantastic
High
stuff.
Castle. Yeah.
Was it good?
Yes. Highly recommend.
10/10 would recommend again.
What else have I finished? On last season of Parks and Rec, just shooting all of them out. And
do you
looking-
actually do anything with your life?
And somehow I watch more TV than she does.
You're actually a pretty busy person, so maybe you're just not sleeping.
No, I do sleep a lot. I just really watch an episode maybe once a day of something, and then it builds up.
I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, how is that as an experience?
It's good. It's going pretty good.
Because it's an experience I think I'd like to have, but I have trouble deciding.
Were you motivated by watching a series of unfortunate events and feel so confident about Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like I just want to see more of him.
Hmm.
But it's like now when I watch either or, I'm like, are you Barney? Are you Count Olaf? Who are you?
Are you Captain Sham?
Who am I?
Who am I?
40621.
So Les Miserables, guys. Les Mis
What?
is the hip way to say it.
Les Mis.
Yeah.
How many months till we see it? Live.
It will be.
What?
Yeah, we're
You're
gonna
gonna
go and
go
see
see
it in
it
London.
Bye.
Um,
Yeah, we're gonna go
Wanna
and see it in
edit that one
May.
out
So 3 months.
It wasn't me this time.
Yeah, it's quite the
Say a
experience.
name.
oh,
Mm.
so
Have you guys read the book?
of
Les Mis.
no,
It is a good read.
I'm gonna do it.
Do
Right
it.
now, I'm reading a time traveler's history of Elizabethan England. No, time traveler's guide to Elizabethan.
Actually, I'd
England.
like to hear more about that. How
So-
much have you read?
I haven't read any. I read
Maybe
the table.
you'd like to read a bit for
I
us.
read the table of contents.
Okay. Oh, let me have a
and
little
that
look through.
counts.
Is that what you meant by reading it? I've been reading it.
Yes. Well, I just started it yesterday. So basically, it's just about Elizabethan England. It covers a scope of 100 years,
Interesting.
and it gives you the information as if you were a time traveler, and you needed to fit in.
So it's almost like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Exactly, but about a real historical period.
I
I
felt
felt
like
that
it would be
Galaxy.
great for him to just like have a brief overview of
Oh,
British history
guys,
before he goes.
Considering how well the Dirk Gently TV show went, don't you think a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy television show on
I
Netflix
want it so badly.
would
That'd be
be
really good.
that would be
That would be really good.
I would
sublime?
I would like sell years of my life for it.
Yes, same. If we can all sell a few years, maybe we'll get it.
I'm willing to chip in like 10.
Oh yeah, definitely a decade or so.
We do 10 each. It's 40 years. I think we can get ourselves a series.
I haven't consented to this madness.
You know what? We put up with a lot of your shenanigans.
No, but basically that's what this is. It just like basic essentials: what to wear, the landscape, law and disorder, entertainment. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it a read.
The past is a foreign
There's also
country.
a medieval one, Time Traveler's Guide to Medieval England.
Will.
But I thought I'd start with Elizabethan.
We could have like a show for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, a show for this, and then we have a crossover episode like the Wild Thornberries and the Rugrats.
Do you mean Jimmy Neutron and wait, who did Jimmy Neutron cross over with?
Everyone was
The
doing
Fairly Odd Parents crossed
I
over
remember
with
that
Jimmy
episode.
Neutron.
But everyone was doing crossover episodes in those days.
That's
There was
true.
one with the Proud Family. What did they
The
cross
who?
over with? The Proud Family. Do you guys not know what the Proud Family is?
Like proud as in the feeling?
Do you guys
That's the
actually
name of the
not
show.
know what the Proud Family is?
I don't think so. Let me.
Ask the interwebs. Quick, do the interwebs.
Let's fax it off. Let's fax off.
True story, guys. True story.
Has any?
The Proud Family. Oh, this is a thing. I thought you just made it up.
It's us.
Oh,
Must be.
this!
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes. And the grandma.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep, the grandma was
Penny
named
Proud.
Sugar Mama, and that was kind of disturbing
Oh.
in retrospect.
Okay.
But it was entertaining when I was 7.
Wait, did you say when it was 7?
Maybe I was referring to myself as it. I was a little monster back then.
It.
It's the only pronoun that really expresses what kind of a person I was. Anyway, TV shows.
Back to Man in the High Castle.
It's good stuff, I hear.
I feel like the man to my left feels like every studio is jumping on the Nazi sci-fi bandwagon, but
They are. But I think Man in the High Castle came first.
Amazon executed.
What have you been watching?
Yeah. You know what? I haven't really been into anything lately. I haven't had a lot of time for anything. But,
Series of unfortunate events.
I did watch a series of unfortunate events, and I like binged watched that over a few days. I wanted to make it last, but I lost control, and I just like watched it all, and it was amazing. But the high is so great Much like Nutella milkshakes, the high is something to marvel at.
It's
But
and then when the low comes.
coming down off of the high when you realize that there's no more, it's really, really difficult.
Oh.
I did kind of go through a lot emotionally. I believe I messaged you. And I was
Okay.
like, how do
I was really confused what the messages were about.
There was a lot of emotion in them.
Was it just emotion and no direction?
It was
There not a lot
like
of
pure.
context.
I don't know how to word this. 8 paragraphs later.
Oh no!
Pure raw emotion.
By the way,
No.
sorry if the coffee's a little weak. That's
I did notice it was weak, but
Okay, cool.
it's good.
Like my soul.
No, my
No.
soul is strong.
I know.
In black.
How dare you?
That did not go down as.
That was a beautiful series of sentences. Series of unfortunate events
The
was
highs and the lows.
it was good.
Because you guys all grew up reading those, right?
Yeah,
I did not.
Dylan? Oh man.
I wasn't allowed.
I was so fascinated by how dark it was.
It was so dark. And the Beatrice.
Oh man, I'm really looking forward to how they handle that in the next season.
I am looking forward to
Because
that.
that's one of the most emotional parts of the series.
I really
Like,
enjoyed the
they're just-
Montgomery part. That was.
I
My name is Stefano.
my name is Stefano.
No, that's worrying how well you could do that.
Yeah. The what?
It's Stefano. My name isn't Stefano. I mean, my name is definitely Stefano.
My name is nothing but Stefano.
I told him my favorite name that he came up with was Jessica Haircut.
No suspicion here.
What was oh man, what was it? What was the name for someone that studies reptiles? I forget. Wasn't it a herpetologist? I think my favorite joke. I had a lot of favorite jokes from that show, but one of my
You
favorites.
wrote them all
Yeah,
down.
was when
Black book.
it was. Montgomery was like, so where did you study herpetology? Herpetology? I know nothing about mouth sores.
Oh.
Or land ho. I told you not to call me that.
So good.
One of my favorites was Sunny when they were lost somewhere, and she's just like, Uber?
Oh yeah.
I was reading something really interesting how Lemony Snicket, or Daniel Handler, was in charge of the writer's room for the show. And he just had this like competition where like all the writers would sit at the same table, and whoever could come up with the funniest joke won, and then that would go into the script.
I actually wrote him a letter once.
Oh.
No, it's true. I loved him so much. I wrote him a letter, and I thanked him for being this beacon of cynic.
Synthesis.
And no, I just like wrote him this long letter, but I somehow in the process, because technology's hard for me, I like ended up signing up for email updates from what's the guy who wrote The Notebook? Nicholas Sparks. And you don't know how much I hate Nicholas Sparks.
How did this?
And I couldn't figure out how to get unsigned up for these. And I just
We
kept
call it
getting
unsubscribe.
This is a story.
I just kept getting these email updates about his books and movies, and I was so angry for such a long time because I hate him so much.
Which book do you hate most?
All of them.
With equal hate.
Like, there isn't one that I hate more or less than the
Ryan
other. I hate
Gosling,
all
though.
of them.
Was that apparently for season 2 he convinced the showrunners to let all the writers just hang out at his house for a few months.
Daniel Handler.
Yeah, and they're just gonna like eat brunch like this and just hang out and just write the show.
This
Wow.
is what
We
we
should write
should
a
do.
I know.
And then we should. The only difference is they've got a lot more money to go on
Yeah,
brunch with.
that's true.
We can
but-
sell some things.
Yeah.
We have this podcast. Fund us.
On
Please.
Sponsors.
Patreon.
Patreon.
What have you been watching?
Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
You've been watching this for a long time now.
it's a long show.
How many seasons are there?
7.
Okay.
And they're like 20-some episodes each, right?
And they're
Yeah.
like 40 minutes each.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like. Oh,
Yeah, no.
wow.
Yeah, it's a task, but it's worth it. It's very worth it.
It is.
You know, this
You're
is
on
something
Logan
I
right
found out about the
Oh,
man
yeah,
to my
yeah.
left a few
Yeah.
months ago. That he pretends that
I'm
he
almost done season 5.
had nothing to do with Gilmore Girls, and then gradually he reveals he's watched most of
He's
it.
their number one fan.
He wrote the show. He's actually Lorelai. No.
Which, how many seasons have you watched?
You watched those
My mom
characters,
had all
but
of
I
them on
cried
DVD,
over
so
them.
most of them. I don't think I watched them all in order, but my mom had the DVDs and she'd just rewatch them.
You
so-
know the general
Yeah.
ins and outs.
I have not yet watched A Year in the Life. I want to go through the whole show in chronological order before I take that jump.
You know what? It's incredible.
I should do that.
I was so
I
afraid
was-
of being disappointed, but it is so well written and stays so true
I
to
didn't
the
think I was
characters.
gonna get sleep last night, and I was like, I'm not gonna get sleep because of this Gilmore Girls episode.
Mhm.
But then I watched another episode of Gilmore Girls, and it was
Mhm.
all fixed. All the
And
issues
you-
were fixed, and I was like, I can sleep.
Man
You
to
think
my
I'm
right.
joking? I'm not joking.
I know none of us think that you're joking. No one's under
Well-
the impression.
Was this even the season finale or?
No.
Oh.
I remember.
Well, that's what worried me. A breakup happened mid-season, and
It's unprecedented.
Whose breakup?
No, don't. No spoilers.
a certain coffee-related man.
Oh no! That
No,
is.
I remember this.
That
And
is emotionally
I was like, and everything in the Gilmore Girls world went wrong, and I was just like,
I'm this committed. I've got to see it through to the next
and I was
episode.
gonna go to
I
bed,
think-
but I was just like, I can't sleep anyway, so I mean, I gotta watch one more episode.
I think one of my favorite things to happen is the day that you were dressed as Luke from the diner.
I was dressed as him.
Oh yeah, you like came in and you had like your sleeves rolled up and the baseball cap backwards and you started pouring yourself coffee.
When was this?
It has to have been intentional.
We know it was.
Just one of Dylan's pop-ins, you know.
When was this?
I don't know.
This was brunch last week.
I wasn't there.
Only thing is, I wasn't wearing a plaid.
I know that is the thing. I was
It's
like
disappointing.
disappointed.
I should have worn a plaid.
Well, I think
You
this
should've
is something
been.
I should start. There's always things I should start though, and I feel like this is commitment.
Do we have a name for this podcast group?
The Brunch Cast.
The Brunch Cast.
I really feel like it's the Brunchfest podcast, but
The Brunchfest Club.
the Brunchfest Club.
Because we got to get our references in there.
This is true.
I think
I like the brunch cast because you add podcasts on the end, so you get
Yeah.
brunch cast.
Yeah.
And that has a
Brunch
ring to it.
Cast.
then there's Legion is super good. It's X-Men TV show.
Really?
Yes.
I want to watch that.
It's really good because it's about this like super mutant guy who's
Mhm.
Charles Xavier's son. And he's like the most powerful mutant. However, he's really weakened by the fact that he has a dissociative personality disorder and schizophrenia. So
That is
he-
weakening to most anything.
yes, and each of his personalities has a different mutant power.
What?
And the way that
That's
schizophrenia
amazing.
and mental illness is portrayed, it's just super stylized and trippy,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
thanks.
amazing.
Come on.
Can we get another one of these clunky sounds going? 'Cause it was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I think we should also get in a little bit of
Ooh, yeah. It's like the scene from Tarzan with the gorillas, and they're making some music,
Oh yeah.
but us with
Fashion
brunch
to camp.
sounds. Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, Phil Collins.
Good old Phil Collins.
Didn't he do the soundtrack for Brother Bear too?
I like to think that he does the soundtrack to everything.
To life.
To like,
That's
to
Elton
the
John.
world.
Okay. Nobody's gonna take Elton's place.
that's Andy Dwyer.
It sounds wrong to call him Elton. I just want to call him Elton John. Like they go together.
Or Elton Juan.
But it's just whenever I say Elton, it's like there's a space there. It's missing something.
It's a short name.
It is. It's a cool
Elton
name.
John is like 3 syllables long.
Elton John.
I like to build up in our guests and eventually get Morgan Freeman on here.
And Phil Collins and Elton John in the
Can you
same
give him a call real
podcast.
quick?
Yeah, I will text him.
I think there's a guy on Fiverr that does a pretty believable Morgan Freeman voice.
I think the first
Oh
time,
man.
the
We should
first
invite him
time
on.
the Brit and I hung out, I was like telling her this long elaborate story about how me and Morgan Freeman hang out on the regular, and I'm actually surprised we became friends after that.
Well, it sounds better than my first encounter with you.
Yeah,
So I think we should have some nicknames at least, and the Brit is pretty appropriate.
it is
It's
appropriate.
self-explanatory, but I feel like the rest of us should have slightly more outlandish nicknames. She
Yeah.
can be like the ground, like she's just the Brit, but everyone else is like out there.
Yeah. Well, what are you thinking for yourself?
I don't know. I feel like someone else should come up with that. Nicknames, you don't make up your own nickname. It's an unwritten rule.
Something literary for sure.
Something otter related.
Watership Down. No. Redwall had otters in it. No one else here knows what Redwall is. So
Do you
I'm not
guys remember PB&J Otter?
I do.
And then there was that episode of Futurama where Fry and Leela were otters, and that just blew my mind because both Fry and the otter are my spirit animals. Fry is me. I am Fry. We are one and the
I
same.
remember that. I was going on about how you look like an otter, and you were like, and then you were going on about how you Fry is your spirit animal, and then like a couple hours later, you sent me a picture of Otter Fry. I'm like, oh my god.
Isn't it nice when the world comes together and does something good? Like
The
who are these
Oscars,
fools?
guys. The Oscars are today.
Which ones are the Oscars?
We'll call you the oblivious one.
But
We got the
which
Oscar.
ones are the Oscars?
What do
Can
you
you
mean?
be
Which
Oscar?
one?
You can be Oscar for not knowing about the Oscars.
I think she has the Oscar
Academy
for-
Awards.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she still doesn't. know.
She still.
So
that movie.
every year, like some people
Academy
give out
Awards
awards.
could be a lot of
for-
things.
True.
It's like best
Is
this one
film
Academy?
goes to.
Okay, so this is the movies one.
Well, the Golden Globes do movies too.
So you've got the Emmys, the Grammys, the Oscars, the BAFTAs, isn't that the
BAFTAs?
Olivers?
There's a lot. The most well-known ones are BAFTA, SAG, Academy Award, Golden Globe. Emmy is for television and Grammys for music.
And BAFTA's the British one.
Hmm. And SAG is Screen Actors Guild, I think.
Can you just be jalapeno?
This room.
But Oscars, guys, I wish Arrival would win the Oscar, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be La La Land.
Should we get up? Why don't we do Oscar predictions?
Yeah.
Why don't we get up the noms?
Yep.
Or as
The
I like to
nom.
say,
The nom noms.
What happened with your desk here?
It's always been that way. It was given to me that way.
I like it.
I'm just gonna go down on the phone.
It's
Yeah,
nice, isn't it? It looks like you've got this
It's old
nice
soul.
mountain view.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's interesting.
This isn't just a pristine new desk. It's been through some things. It has some wrinkles.
So
Character.
Best Picture nominees are La La Land, Arrival, Lion, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, Moonlight, Hacksaw Ridge, Manchester by the Sea, and Fences.
I have seen one of these movies.
La La Land?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen that, Arrival. I haven't watched Lion yet. I'd like to. I get the feeling it's not really up for an award, even though it's nominated. Hell or High Water was a solid movie, but really not exceptional at all.
Can I say an unpopular opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I like Oscar movies.
You know,
I
honestly,
think a lot of people feel that way, though.
I loved La La Land, but honestly, most of the time, I didn't like Hidden
They're
Figures.
pretentious.
Yeah, I didn't like Hidden
the thing
Figures.
is, like Oscar movies, you know they're gonna win an Oscar because they're just Oscar movies. Like they just have that label on them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's a
all
certain
the
quality.
Oscar
And I think
things.
sometimes it's because they have the backing to get all that hype. Like they have the financial backing to
True.
Right.
get so much hype, and then part of the hype, and sometimes I feel like people watch a movie and it's not even that good, but they've been told that this is like a masterpiece over and over again. Then when they watch it, they're like, well, if I don't say it's
Yeah.
awesome, then I look like I don't know anything.
I mean, La La Land had its flaws. It was definitely a
Yeah.
flawed movie, but it really went out there and
It was very unique.
It was. It tried really hard to do something different, and yet at the same time familiar. I thought Arrival was a standout movie. It was just solid too. Hell or High Water was like the one indie movie that made it in this year. I didn't like it. I didn't dislike it. It was good.
Did
So
you
for
guys?
once, I would like to see an Oscar nominee. Sorry, I would like to see an Oscar nominee that doesn't try to do anything special.
Mm-hmm.
Just a regular movie.
Oh, you should definitely
Just a
see Hell or
good
High
movie.
Water.
Just
then.
a good movie. Nothing that just tries to blow your mind or
Oh, man,
like
you
make
should-
you cry
you
or
should
anything. Just a good movie.
Definitely see Hell or High Water.
Is that good?
It's just a solid, like kind of independent movie with really good acting, just a straightforward plot, and it hits the points it wants to.
Did
Where
you
are we
guys
up
ever
to?
watch Budapest Hotel?
Yes.
No.
That is one of my
Grand
favorite
Budapest Hotel.
movies.
It is fantastic. Wes Anderson never disappoints.
No, he doesn't. Anything he makes is
See,
incredible.
That's the thing. I would like a Wes Anderson movie to win an Oscar. But not because they're Oscar movies, but just because they're movies.
And not
That
even because
Wes
of the
Anderson
actors.
made. Yeah.
Because you look at that movie and it has all of these talented, famous actors in it. But to actually just have a Wes Anderson movie with just unknown
Right.
actors.
Yeah.
But good
Yeah.
acting.
There's actually quite a few movies this year that have been nominated. They won't win the Oscar, but that have just been like straightforward, like Arrival, Hell or High
Mhm.
Water.
But you get what I mean. Like, there's a
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
quality of movies being genuine.
Exactly.
I say, like-
Manchester by the Sea was another one that was just like, it had its really like intense emotional moment, but besides that, it was just like a good solid movie
I say we just nominate 500 Days of Summer.
every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basically, prediction: La La Land's gonna win all the Oscars, and hopefully someone else makes it in there.
Until the Golden Girls comes in and takes it for the win.
The Golden Girls. You mean the Gilmore Girls?
No, the Golden Girls.
That's different. Well, that's a topic for another podcast.
Fine.
All right, Dylan, shut your smartwatch up. No, I'm joking. Until next time, guys. This has been the Brunchcast podcast.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.